Mia had always known that her family was different, but she didn't know how different until the day she found the old chest in the attic. It was a rainy afternoon, and with nothing better to do, she decided to explore the dusty corners of her grandmother's house. The attic had always been off limits, but with her grandmother gone, Mia felt drawn to it. The chest was hidden under old blankets and forgotten furniture. It was made of dark wood, with metal latches that had long since rusted. Mia knelt down, her heart racing with curiosity. She wiped away the dust and slowly opened the lid. Inside, she found letters old, yellowed with age, and a strange map. The map was worn but detailed, showing a location Mia didn't recognize. It was marked with a small X in the middle of a forest. Along with the map was a letter addressed to her grandmother. Mia's hands shook as she unfolded the letter and began to read. The letter spoke of a secret treasure hidden many years ago by Mia's great-grandfather. According to the letter, this treasure was something more valuable than gold. It was a key to unlocking her family's true legacy. Her grandmother had never mentioned anything about a treasure or a secret. Why had she kept it hidden? Mia's curiosity got the better of her. She knew she had to follow the map and uncover the truth. She packed a small bag with essentials and set off the next morning. The map led her to the outskirts of town, to a dense forest that few people dared to enter. It was known for its dangerous paths and strange occurrences. As Mia stepped into the forest, the world around her seemed to shift. The air grew cooler, and the trees cast long shadows, making it hard to see the sky. But she pressed on, determined to find out what her grandmother had hidden from her all these years. The first few hours were uneventful, but as the day wore on, Mia began to feel as though she was being watched. She kept looking over her shoulder, but there was no one there. The forest was silent, except for the rustle of leaves under her feet. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the distance. Mia's heart pounded. It was a tall man, dressed in dark clothing, standing completely still. Mia froze, unsure of what to do. Was he a friend or foe? Before she could decide, the man turned and disappeared into the trees. Mia hesitated for a moment before following him. She had no idea who he was, but something about him seemed connected to the map and the treasure. She quickened her pace, trying to catch up with him, but he was always just out of reach. As the sun began to set, Mia realized she was completely lost. The map was no longer helpful, the paths had changed, and the landmarks didn't match what she saw in front of her. Frustration bubbled up inside her, but she pushed it down. She couldn't give up now. Just when she thought she would have to turn back, Mia stumbled upon an old, crumbling building hidden deep in the forest. It looked like an abandoned mansion, overgrown with vines and surrounded by mist. Mia's pulse quickened. This must be the place. She stepped inside cautiously, her footsteps echoing in the empty halls. The air was thick with dust, and the smell of decay hung in the air. As she made her way through the dark corridors, Mia felt a strange energy in the air. It was as if the house itself was alive, watching her every move. Finally, she reached a large wooden door at the end of the hallway. It creaked open as she pushed it, revealing a room filled with old books, strange artifacts, and in the center a large chest, identical to the one she had found in her grandmother's attic. Mia approached the chest, her heart pounding. This was it. This was the treasure her great-grandfather had hidden. But before she could open it, the man from the forest appeared in the doorway. "You've come far," he said, his voice low and calm. "But are you ready for the truth?" Mia stepped back, unsure of what to say. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice trembling slightly. The man smiled. "I am the guardian of your family's legacy," he said, "and it's time you learned the truth." He motioned for her to open the chest. Mia hesitated, but something inside her told her to trust him. She knelt down and lifted the lid. Inside the chest was not gold or jewels, but a book, an ancient, leather-bound book with strange symbols on the cover. Mia picked it up carefully, feeling the weight of it in her hands. "This book holds the secrets of your family," the man said. "It contains the knowledge that has been passed down for generations, knowledge that was hidden from you for a reason." Mia looked up at him, confused. Why? Why was it hidden? The man's expression grew serious. Because with knowledge comes power, and with power comes danger. Your great-grandfather knew this. He hid the book to protect you, to protect your family. But now, it's your turn to carry the burden. Mia opened the book, her hands trembling. The pages were filled with strange symbols, maps, and stories of ancient times. As she read, she began to understand the treasure wasn't just the book, but the legacy it contained. Her family had been protectors of a powerful secret for centuries, and now that responsibility fell on her. But why me? Mia asked, looking up from the book. The man's eyes softened. Because you're strong, Mia, stronger than you know, and you have the courage to face what others couldn't. Mia took a deep breath, feeling the weight of her new responsibility. She had come into the forest searching for treasure, but she had found something much more valuable: her family's legacy and her place in it. As she left the mansion, the sun was rising, casting a golden light over the forest. The shadows were gone, and Mia felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew her journey wasn't over, but she was ready for whatever came next.